I don't think that people out here like their hips. Because so many people do it. Kids, high school kids, little kids, like grown people, like old ladies be out there with a cane, like, come on, like, stop, bro, like, chill. You know what I mean? Like, get it. Like, and I ain't never seen nothing like that before. So, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy, a brother in paradise, and we back again and another day in paradise. I'm out here in Baguio, north of the Philippines, north of Manila, north of Constellation, all the way out here, baby. We had to climb all the way out here, you know. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about driving in the Philippines. Yeah, yeah, driving in the Philippines. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little crazy. It was really hectic. You know, back home you get used to having all of these lines and respecting the lines and taking your time and you know with the turn signals and all of that. Here, nah, it's not like that. Nah, I don't even know why they got lines, but like, I'm gonna be real. You know, it was definitely an experience. But the thing that I noticed about it the most is that everybody here knows how to drive. Like, you get stressed out because of the traffic and stuff like that, but you're not cussing somebody out like, yo, you mother, you know what I mean? Because everybody here knows how to drive. So even though it's traffic, it flows. Like it's like the gears in a motor. You know, everything flows. You know, so you'll have traffic and yeah, you'll be sitting there, but everybody's going everywhere at the same time, fluently. Like, and that just blew my mind. Like, if we had that back in America, like it'd be like real, like it'd be great. You know what I mean? So like that's what my topic for today is, because I went yesterday I was driving around, today I was driving around, and I'm not talking like, oh yeah, we're going, you know, down the street to Jollibee. Like, nah, we on like 3 or 4, you know, hour drives, you know, going all the way out, you know, to whole other parts of Luzon, you know, jumping on the highway for like, you know, 115 kilometers in just one highway, and then getting off and then going to like 3 or 4 or 5 other highways, you know, tolls, everything, you know. So I wanted to talk to you guys about it, because a lot of guys, when they come here, they're like, oh, I don't know, you know, do I have to catch a taxi everywhere? Do I need to catch a jeepney? You know, how does the transportation work and stuff like that? You know, and for you guys that's out there that's thinking about that, I wanted to let you guys know that you can actually use your country's driver's license. You know, I'm not too sure about, you know, like Australia and, you know, parts of the UK, I mean, parts of Europe and stuff, but from America, for my guys that's out there in America, you guys can use your driver's license out here. You know, like I had no problems, no issues. You know, I checked the rates for the rental cars. It was nice. It was decent. You know, it wasn't like, okay, we finna hit you over the head because, you know, skin tax. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't nothing like that. Like $20, $30 a day, same thing like you get back home. You know, and all they ask is just your driver's license and your passport. That's really about it. You know, they second check mine a little bit because mine doesn't say driver's license on it. It says CDL. You know, because I have a commercial driver's license, so they, you know, had to double check that a little bit. But other than that, you know, no problems, no problems, absolutely good. You know, the roads out here are not what they tell you it is. You know, like back home, you know, a lot of people try to portray, especially the Philippines, portray it as like a third world country, dirt roads, you know, cows and you know what I mean. Like, nah, it's not. You know, it's not like what you see back home. You know, on social media and stuff like that. Like these roads, you know, like look, these roads are paved. You know, not. I mean, you're not gonna have paved roads everywhere, but that's the same way it is back home. It's not gonna be like that back home either. You know, so I've had a couple of dirt roads, you know, but I was only like a kilometer or so, or maybe less than a mile. You know what I mean? And boom, we right back on the concrete riding. You know, it wasn't like something where like, okay, like I'm in the woods, I'm in the hills, I ain't got no gravel, it's just straight dirt. Nah, it's not like that, man. You know, you got roads, you got concrete, you got asphalt, you got highways. Like I was breaking the speed limit sliding out here. Like, you know what I mean? Like the speed limit was like what, 100 kilometers an hour, like, and I was doing like 110. You know what I mean? Like, and no problems, no issues. So, you know, for those guys, it's like, oh man, I'm scared to get a rental car because I don't want to damage it or mess it up or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Long as you take your time. That's the biggest key that I can give you guys. As long as you are taking your time, like back home, everybody is in a rush to get everywhere. And it's the same way out here. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of the same way. Everybody's trying to get somewhere. Everybody has some place that they need to be. But back home, it's different. It's so much different than it is out here. Because when you're out here, it's everybody yields, everybody gives for the right of way. So when you have that, everybody is flowing. Even though people are jumping in front of you and you're jumping in front of somebody else, and those motorbikes, them boys kings of the roads out here. Though I'm not gonna lie, you know what I mean? Because them boys be gone, and if you're just taking your time, I swear you won't have nothing to worry about. I swear you don't have to worry about an accident. The parking is a little tight. I'm not gonna lie. The parking is a little bit tight. But the one thing that I've noticed is that no matter where I've went, no matter what I've done, no matter where I've tried to park, there's always somebody there that's like, hey man, come on man, you got it man. Hey man, yeah, back it up. Come on. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Like, even in the tightest of places. Like, I'm out here at SM Baguio, and there was a security guard that was down there at the hotel right across, right down the street from here, and he was sitting there, he was kind of getting in my way, bro, like, you know what I mean, but he was trying to help me, you know what I mean, like, we was backing it on up, getting in there between two walls and stuff, and like, some cars, and yeah, it's a little tight, but once you get used to it, and you start busting those angles, and you know how to get in there, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got nothing to worry about. So driving, you guys can use your driver's license. You don't have anything to worry about. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, especially out here driving around, that you have to be careful of. Okay, listen, like I'm going to say it again. You got to be careful of. Like I said, you don't have to worry about a lot of different things out here when you're driving. You don't have to worry about the roads. You don't have to worry about, getting into accidents like you do back home. It's not like that. But one thing that you have to be very careful of is the people that's on foot, the pedestrians. I've never seen nothing like that before. Nothing like it before here. I mean, I don't think that people out here like their hips. Either that or they could get some new ones, because you'll be riding and then like 10 people that just be standing on the side just looking at you, and you're coming and driving and they'll be looking at you and they'll just step right out in front of you and just start walking off, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never seen nothing like that. You have to be very, very careful because people cross the street, they don't, nah, you'll be riding down the middle of the road and they'll be crossing, like, not at the intersections and stuff. You get that? It's everywhere, and it's just a way of life for people here, I mean, they're used to it, I mean, I feel kind of crazy questioning it, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many people do it. Kids, high school kids, little kids, like grown people, like old ladies be out there with a cane, like, come on, like, stop, bro, like, chill. You know what I mean? Like, get it. Like, and I ain't never seen nothing like that before. So that goes back to what I was saying about taking your time and being patient. If you're patient, you're going to get there eventually. It doesn't matter, because there's so many people that you can't make up time. Like how we can do back home. Like, oh, yeah, I'm going to drive 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. I'm going to get there like 15 minutes early. Because you may be able to make up time on this road, but when you hit that block and hit that next road, now all that time that you was just flying to make up, that's dead. Gone. So just take your time. You're going to get there. Google Maps work out here. I use Google Maps satellite with traffic. Waze works out here, with traffic. You have everything works out here. You know what I mean? I got T-Mobile back home and AT&T, and they both work out here. I got 5G, everything I need to stay connected. I'm listening to my Spotify, my Pandora, and everything while I'm driving and all. You ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. Only thing that you have to worry about is, one, being patient, and two, taking your time. If you can master those two things, you could drive anywhere here in the Philippines. Anywhere, and you'll be just fine. So one, you can use your license that you have back home. Your license and your passport is all they're gonna ask you. Two, take your time. I've been in places that's outside of the major cities, like Manila and Cebu and Iloilo. Like, I've been out in the provinces, and it's the same way. You don't have to worry about a lot of different things. You can leave your stuff in the car. You don't have to worry about somebody, taking your stuff, in certain places, most places, you ain't got to worry about that. you know. And my experience of driving has been fantastic. I love it. You know, it's different, but once you get used to how it's different, you'll be just fine. You know, so like I said, man, it's your boy, your brother in paradise, and we out here again in paradise. You know, bringing you another one. Much love and respect. Peace.